Alright, so I've done it to myself again. I'm filming the intro of this video with a bunch of empty packages. So I've been opening these up over the past week. Most of the parts in these orders are for future train projects. I'm very excited about that, and I'll be teasing a few of those projects here. This video should be coming out over the course of the next few weeks. So I'm very excited to get back to trains. There are some GBC parts in here, as usual, so a bit of that too. So let's get started. Alright, so to start things off, we have a package from Bricklink. This is going to be parts for it's a design for a motorized switch track. It's very slightly modified from Tom, Tom Cook, I believe it is, that runs L-Gauge website. It was a design that he had on there, and I modified it just a little bit to make it a little bit easier to use different motors. So these are all the pieces I ordered to facilitate that. First, I got some Technic beams from the seller because they were a good price. So these are all 14 length, which you can never have enough of. I got a bunch of the half bushes in yellow, just to have them. They're going to be using this, but they're also using GBC, and it's a nice accent color rather than just using the light bluish gray. These don't even, well, yeah. These were yellowed. This side's not that bad. This side kind of is, but not awful. I have a bunch of the big tires that go around these, but no rims for them. So I got those two. They're not too bad. I could just use them backwards, and they're not quite as yellowed because they're probably facing the interior of a model at some point. I got these round pieces. That's for a GBC module. Yeah, anything with the electric symbol I've been picking up just to put into builds and stuff. Any of the tiles that have the arrows on them. And these little yellow tiles with the numbers. I always pick those up. Okay, a couple more. GBC parts, the minifig base in light bluish gray. And then some various slope pieces for GBC as well. I don't even remember throwing these in, but yeah, light bluish gray axle hole bricks. And the rest of this is all going to be for the new motorized switch track design that I'm going to go with. And I will be releasing instructions at some point. I've built it up in Studio. I've never used Studio before, but just trying to get acquainted with it. And I've got a friend that's going to help me make some instructions, so I'll be sharing that once I get that far. So this video should have come out after I've done a GBC layout video, and that will be my last, full layout video for a while. I'll still be doing some GBC module reviews as I build them here and there, but I need the space for trains. So I'm excited to be, going back to trains. Trains is something... I know at least a third of my subscribers came from the train tutorials and videos I've done, which isn't the reason I'm going to do train videos, but it's nice that I think they should do well. And I've got some really cool, fresh ideas and some things I've never seen done before with trains. Stuff you'll only see here. So I'm excited about that. So with that being said, I'm going to take this upstairs and start building some switch tracks. And I'm waiting on some more orders to come in, and I will open those. And if there's enough time, maybe I'll get in the backlog and open something I've been holding back on for a few months. So we will see you then. All right, so it's a couple days later. Got a couple more packages in. I'm really hoping before this video goes live that my last package will be here from Germany. We'll see. It's so weird the way these haul videos are going. They're spread out over the course of a week or two as I wait for parts to come in. But I hate the thought of these parts just sitting in a pile waiting because the projects they're going towards are more important than these videos. But this is something I've unboxed on the channel before. These are the absolutely dirt cheap Power Functions knockoff motors I've been getting from eBay. It comes out to about $4 each. So I ordered another like 16 of these. The whole point, are these motors good? No. So No hesitation. No, they're not good. I've done a comparison video between these official motors and a Mold King power function replacement motors. These are definitely the worst of the bunch, but for something like a motorized switch track, it's fine. I'm not going to buy, you know, $20 official Lego power functions motors for each switch track. So I think this is a fine solution. It's not like they're undercutting Lego. Lego hasn't made these for many years. And even, you know, sellers on Bricklink selling old official motors, there's such a huge disconnect between a $4 motor and a $20 motor. It shouldn't hurt their business at all. Anyone who's tried these knows they're not good for GBC or many other things like that. But for something like a switch track, it's fine. So I ordered another, it's either 12 or 16. I don't even remember. Okay, so this is a Bricklink order. Yes. I've been waiting on these. It's from Big B Bricks. Yeah. And this is for a project I thought about not even talking about it beforehand, but how many people really watch my haul videos? I think the floor is maybe 200 views. Some get more. It just depends. I think the one that got the most views was UPS screwed me over. So something tells me, you know, that's why it got more views. I don't know. And it had, you know, it was trains. So I got a bunch of 2x4 black tiles. I already had about 150 white 2x4 tiles that I got from Pick-a-Brick. And then I've got a bunch of the triangle tiles in white and black. And the purpose of that is I'm going to make a big control panel and have physical switches, Lego switches. It's all going to be Lego to control, you know, a switch track yard. It's a project I'm really excited about, something I've never seen done before in Lego. It's always fun to do something for the first time, right? I don't know. Maybe somebody has done it, but I think I'm doing it in a way that hasn't been done. So I'm really excited about that. I've got all the pieces here. It was actually the first thing I've ever prototyped in studio, and that definitely helped to get it going. Because otherwise, you know, prototyping with real parts like these tiles, I actually made up a loose little prototype, and it took forever to take all the tiles back off. And you know, being able to lay it out digitally and make edits and copy and paste and all that, it is a huge time saver. I don't really know how much I'll be using it moving forward, but for now, for something like this, it was absolutely perfect because I'm trying to lay out the switches and the buttons and all these tiles and to see how it's going to fit, and that was definitely incredibly helpful. So that's all the stuff that came in today. I guess I'll save anything else for the conclusion of this video, which will either be more parts coming in for these projects, the train projects, or I'll just open something from the backlog to round out this haul video. So with that being said, handing it off to Future Brian. Thanks, Past Brian. Future Brian here. We got another package in. In this timeline, there's some roofing going on next door. I don't know how much that's going to come through the microphone. We will see. I'm not sure why people use these for shipping. It's kind of cheap. I don't know. It's not padded, you know. Okay, so this is, of course, more train parts. Okay. First off, I got a ton of gears. I actually didn't have any more of these in light bluish gray. I only had the old light gray, so I got a bunch of those. I think it's 20. And then I got 24 tooth in dark bluish gray. And some of the, I don't even know what this gear is called. I can't remember. A couple of these guys, those can be useful. And I got a dark bluish gray 8x16 brick. And this was the main thing I ordered. I ordered 5 of the WeDo 2.0 motion sensors. So these can be used with the Brick Automation Project software to detect where your trains are at, or, you know, to program things like, say, After a train goes by, flip the switch, and then the next time it goes around, it'll go another direction. All kind of things like that. So I got a total of 5 of them. They were only $6 each, and they actually shipped from Florida, so they got here very quick. I was very happy to see that. $6 each is good. I mean, I've seen these for 15, 20, especially eBay. eBay's out to lunch with a lot of the prices on there nowadays. So always make sure to cross-reference prices between a few different sites before you order anything to make sure you're getting the best deal. I guess that's it for now. Hopefully I got some more parts coming. Okay, believe it or not, I've got 3 more packages. They'll go pretty quick, but I'm going crazy ordering stuff on Bricklink. So there's I still got a bunch of stuff that's on the way. So I wanted to cover this. So first off, this order is mostly just various colors of whatever the heck this piece is called. It's actually classified, it's under axles. But these would be like handles for the old 9-volt pole reverser switches. I meant to bring one down here to show it, but these are the handles, and I got a bunch of different colors in case I want to color code the switches to go to different things. I love control panels. That's something when I was a kid, I would set up control panels all over my room, and like we'd find things with buttons and switches and old phones and pretend like we were flying a spaceship, you know. So I just always had that fascination. Oh, this bag has a hole in it. I must have cut through it. And okay, so yeah, thank you for your order. Enjoy, happy building. ABC bricks or building, I forget. And I got a goat, guys. Didn't expect that, did you? I can put this right in my train layout and have a goat. The elusive, expensive goat. Let's do this one next. This is from Germany. This is the order I talked about in one of the earlier clips of this. Let me get this invoice out. Okay, so it's not that many pieces, but it kind of is. So I got a bunch of electric plates. If you've ever ordered from Germany, if you need electronic parts, 9-volt train tracks, 9-volt parts, Germany seems to be the place to go. So these were cheaper than most other places, especially domestically in the US. So I got like 10 each of the 4 and 8 length. A bunch more tiles that I like to get, the numbered tiles and arrows for control panels. And check this out. I'll bet a lot of you have never even seen these before. This is pre-Mindstorm's Lego Dacta touch sensors. And it is so satisfying. It's like a mechanical switch on a keyboard. So you've got the 3-pin connector there, and it's just a momentary switch. So I found many uses for these. You can use it to run a motor or all kind of different things. I'm not too jazzed about these being stuck. I'll have to fix that. There should be 26 here altogether. They were listed for €5 each. I sent a message, I was like, if I buy these in bulk, can you do any lower? They said, what do you offer? I said €350 euro again. And they countered with 4, and I couldn't really argue with that. So it was like $100 for all these, but if you look at US sellers, you're not going to find anybody with more than 2 or 3 of these. You're just not going to be able to get these in quantity. And if I've learned one thing, I need quantity. I come up with ridiculous projects and, oh yeah, I need 20 touch sensors, So I bought all these up. These will be used in many projects coming down the road. And these will be in that control panel that I teased earlier. I'm really excited about that project. I think that's going to be really cool. And the last order we have here is for some rolling stock. So yeah, some actual train stuff instead of just the electronics. If you know me, I don't mind building 6-wide trains. I am not about realism at all. And I'm trying to do things somewhat cheaply. So, oh yeah, bunch of Aquazone octagon pieces. Or no, that's yeah, it's octagon, 8 sides. So all of these will be used to build little gondola cars like this. Very, very simple. Very, very few pieces. It's not even a 6x16. It's two 8x16s because those were in Pick-a-Brick at my local store. These 1x1 dark bluish gray were in Pick-a-Brick. I don't think the black tiles I've only seen white tiles so far. So I had to order these. So that's what all this is. I've got black 6-length black tiles, the corner pieces, the 2-length, some translucent dark blue crystals, 1x1 tiles. I don't remember what that's for, or plates. And then I've got all the panel pieces. So I've got light bluish gray, dark bluish gray, red, white, tan, and blue. So I'm going to set all these up. It's probably what I'll use for the thumbnail, just to get something interesting. And a bunch of 1x1 pieces. Isn't there, I wonder if there is a 1x3 brick, or 3 high 1x1. I can't remember. And of course they have the 5 high, but maybe the 3s only have clips on the side or things like that. It's fine. So yeah, I was short, where's it at? I was short 1 dark bluish gray panel, so I've got to replace that one, build the rest of these up. And I was looking everywhere because I was like, why would I have an odd number of these panels? And then I realized what it was from. It's from the 3-in-1 Castle, and that comes with 15. Because I was looking through all my old Bricklink orders, looking for how many of these I ordered. I thought I got it for GBC because they were in a plastic bag like that, but I put them in the bag when I was taking apart that set and parting it out into my inventory. So I'm going to get these built up. Maybe I can do a quick little shot of them running around the layout I'm working on upstairs. I have moved back to a table because my back hurts. And that works out a little bit better. So I just placed a few orders last night. One of them, or no, 2 orders. I have the most crazy Bricklink story, just error. It was so weird. But I'll save that for that video. It'll take a minute to explain. And it'll be for those parts, assuming I get those parts. It's a crazy story, but those are also for some more rolling stock. But if you have any ideas, send them my way. I'm doing 6 wide, cheap rolling stock. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular whatsoever. Like I said, these I just came up with and built. I'm sure others have built them like this. I know they use the panels backwards like that, and it kind of gives it that corrugated steel look. I don't need anything impressive, just something that kind of looks good and is cheap. So if you have any ideas for that, send them my way. I'm also looking for cool ideas for locomotives and things like that. For all this work I'm doing on electronic switching and stuff like that, I need to do a little more with freight, because you're not going to be doing a lot of shunting and switching with passenger trains. It's just, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to up my game in the freight and or cargo train world. So if you have any ideas or anything like that, be sure to send them my way. Thank you for watching, and remember to play well.